Is Josh here?
Look at that hair.
Who are you talking to?
Rain with the curls. You too. Yours is very illustrious.
It's beautiful.
Sorry, I just put my headphones in. What?
We're just talking about your hair.
Oh, oh,
How beautiful it is.
oh! Thanks, y'all. I did literally nothing to it.
Wow.
Version, but thank you for compliments.
Where the
I'm
fuck
so
is
ready for
Josh?
this character drive. He's probably still sleeping.
He probably went to go get.
How'd you change your thing to your character token?
You set your as to your character art. Or to your character name.
It is.
Is it set to the correct one? Because it looks like you set your name to be the same as your character. So probably the one with the capital V for Vengeful is the one with the that's actually the character name.
Let's see. Changed it.
You changed your name display to be a capital V rather than changing your as. Because if I set myself as anything, be a baboon, I could be a gas spore, I could be a coatl. Who's there? Oh.
Somebody say something.
Testing 1 2, testing
Something.
1 2.
Thank you.
I put my character as Z, but for some reason, my token doesn't change, or the character name. Is that normal?
So if you go down to the bottom of the um like chat, you have your as that you can click.
Right?
If you click that and then click your characters as.
Wait, that's what I did.
There should be a second one underneath. That's what I thought I did too. But there was two.
Oh, mine only has one. That's weird.
You should see multiple. You should see both your characters there.
Right. I get that. I clicked on Z, and it says as Z, but the token on the screen still says Evaris.
Hmm. It will. It might.
I'll say something, maybe that'll help it register. Okay. It says it there. I
Yeah,
start
but
out not
why?
a square box with a funky pattern.
But why is yours not? Oh, cause it. Wait. Oh, because I'm a. Wait. No. What? What is happening here? Hold on. One moment.
Okay. Oh, it popped up!
Yeah.
The picture did, but it still says Evaris.
Yes, because that if you want
so
to
weird.
if you want that name under there to change, you need
You
to
go to settings.
go to settings. It's the top under the top option, personalization and display. Display name will be there. And that's the name that will show.
I just want you to know, Nate, I had Seagram's ginger ale today for dinner.
I bet you did.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, the artist known as the Symbol of Timber.
All right, that sounded like a Joshua.
Yeah.
I can. Bird, we still have Rain and Ramus.
Where did we go in the last 30 seconds?
We're gonna go to a land of adventure. I have linked the watch together link in both this and the carousel chat. Could everybody who wants it, you can pop in there, join that, gesture and volume if you want ambient sounds. Once everybody has done that, if they would like, please signal that you are ready to go by rolling me a d20.
The music.
I will
I
start
win.
it. I will start it.
Impressive.
Well,
Oh no.
and he walks in and dies.
Trips on the one floorboard that's loose. Smashes his face into out cold.
Straight into the fire.
All right.
You're following after.
We rejoin our compatriots, our daring adventurers, after another successful adventure. The four are gathered around a table celebrating victory over another monster of land or sea that you all came
Yay.
together to conquer.
Hell yeah.
Starting from the person who rolled the we'll start with the person who rolled the lowest and go upwards. Could you please go around and describe your character and refresh us all on what those of you who have been traveling with this person for months would know about this person and what they look like. Kogar, would you please go first? What do you look like, and what would your somewhat experienced party mates know about you, in case we don't remember?
It's a 7 foot. What's considered? Because I'm considered large. What's that? 7, 8 foot?
I don't
Yes.
believe you're considered like a
Yeah.
large size.
Yeah. What's it called?
Powerful
you count
buildings
it
you count,
one size larger.
right, when calculating weight and stuff, if you keep reading.
All right. Well, he's an orc, so he's probably like the 7 foot dude
Big as shit.
with a scowl on his face, wearing beat up plate armor covered in rank and commendations, but the armor looks almost gray black, and instead of a tome like most paladins have, it's it's a decaying but never enough to get to bone right hand of, well, he didn't tell anyone whose right hand it was, but somehow his paladin abilities are channeled through this instead of tome like normal paladins, and he has a faint red glow around him. Most stay away except those who know him, because he's, as long as you can fight and you're moving forward, he's there behind you.
Hell yeah. Let's go to the neighbor of Kogar the Vengeful, Geraldine. Geraldine, please, why don't you tell us what you look like? Tell us about yourself. Inform us what we would know about you, having spent some time with your character.
Geraldine is a very dashing orc. He is about, I think, like 7 feet tall. He's got very like Tish School of the Arts, like black hairstyle, very striking blue eyes. His skin is fairly discolored, with like patches of darker green and lighter green. He kind of postures as someone who is impressive, but is not. Is clearly a little bit of a doofus. But he has a very charming, very pointy smile.
Oh, before I forget, I don't know if it may be some later, but Kogar is a very strange set of gray. You don't know if he's alive or not. And if he is, most people should not be even orcs should not be this gray.
Spooky. Was that you, Geraldine? Okay. Then, across the table from Geraldine, the newest addition to the party, but who has been with you for more than a few scraps at this point, Z.
Oh, that's me.
But yes.
So
Zia's a
true.
monk. Zia's a monk. She's kind of dark-skinned dwarf, about 4 feet tall. She's got very thick white hair that's plaited away from her face, and a lot of braids going down her back. She's got a big fluffy yellow coat you see her wearing. And she's taken a vow of silence.
Except.
But well, you know, except when she's drunk and she doesn't quite remember. But most of the time, she has a vow of silence, as far as she's aware.
How does she normally communicate with her party when not drunk and acting out this
Mostly
vow?
body language, mostly facial expression. If it really needs a lot of explanation, I'd write it down for the others. But most of the time, I keep to myself anyway. I'll usually just join you guys for a drink at the end of the night, kind of deal. That's me.
Alright. And lastly, but by no means leastly, Ralzon.
standing, her usual angry 5'10", with a, well, the same halberd as before, but looks like it's a little shinier than before. Probably some silver added to it. Quite a few trinkets and baubles sitting at her hip from what she's collected from the rest of you. What looks like piecemeal kind of leather and other armor, but nothing really directly counting as armor. With the very deep red skin and more of a warrior-esque tattoos, and you can see the amulet that she still carries with her with the strange celestial symbol on it. Always been at her side and refuses to part with it, no matter what. And always seems to be grumbling to someone who's not there. Her gear is fairly weathered. Still been through still those fresh myriad of battles that she refuses to back down from.
All right. You guys have been in town a couple days. If there's anything that you guys need to purchase or any scenes that you would like to do vis-a-vis town or shopping, this like evening slash late afternoon would be the time to do so.
Like dinner time?
Yeah,
I
say
would be
like
eating.
they're starting serving supper. There will be like a later dinner in a little bit.
Okay.
Some very thick, hearty split pea soup.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna be having some soup and just slowly getting intoxicated.
Am I the only one that's experiencing
Oh,
like
come
the
with-
mic coming in and out?
Oh,
Rain's mic is coming in and out.
Oh no.
Just sometimes when you're talking, it gets really quiet for the second half of your sentence.
Okay. I'll speak up a little bit.
Okay.
Alright. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Where'd the lighter that fell go? The wrapped one. Okay. All right. You guys are all drinking in the bar. There are many other patrons. Most of them coming in after a hard day's work. You're also scheduled to meet your employer here in not too long.
I would have probably picked up some like whatever it's called, like healing potions if I could find any.
Sure. How many are you looking to purchase?
Probably just like 3.
Okay. They'll be 50 each if you'd like to purchase that. Yes.
oh, yeah.
I'd probably join that potion shopping.
Sure.
Oh, did we make did we earn any gold at the end of the game? By the way,
Not on top of what you already have.
Alright, so you said how much is the gold? How much is the potions?
50 gold each.
Any interesting weapons?
What do you mean like different than they don't have a magical weapons store here.
Oh, okay, so
not
it's
that
just
kind of
basic
place.
gear and stuff.
Yeah. The potions of healing are definitely the most magical thing that they have.
Alright, so I'll take 2 as well.
Okay.
Is Hill Alchemist Fire here?
Higher low for favorable result. Okay, roll me d20. They do.
How much do those cost?
I can tell you how much that costs because I know it costs 50 gold for a flask.
I'll buy 4.
Okay. You all hit the alchemist shop, drinks in hand, and make your way back to the inn. As you're making your way there, you see standing at the head of your table a blue-black lizard folk waiting for you. You are adventurers who have made a name for yourself. You've defeated foes, and rumors of your exploits have landed in the ears of some very, very powerful people. One of them, a black lizard folk that you know by the name of Dunbaru, has asked you to take care of a problem for him and his sailors' guild. His ships keep getting attacked in the misty fog that reigns supreme over the sea nearby. He's lost too many lives and his business is on the brink of collapse. He looks to you all and explains, you are his only hope.
I mean, I'm pretty down for it. It's an extra paycheck, and I don't want the place to get fucked up.
How much does it pay?
Significantly. On top of a profit share, as soon as my route starts coming back up again, you'll be able to keep whatever treasure you are able to plunder.
So we're pirate hunting.
That is one way that we could talk about what is happening. Yes, but there are other things that could be included. It is another ship responsible for the assaults. However, this one is filled with undying ghost soldiers.
You,
Cannot be assaulted by normal means.
you love a blue guy with this voice.
Yeah.
Alright, he's getting a new voice.
No, I liked it.
Oh, so we need like silver weapons or some way to harm them.
Undying. Is there any weakness to undying?
Death.
Well, I have
Helpful.
come to the paladin, hopefully assuming that they would be able to help me or do something of that sort and do something.
He's looking really. He doesn't really appreciate this guy sniveling. He's got like a scowl on his face.
You don't really strike me as the kind of guy who can like run a cargo ship.
I'm much more strict with men when they're under my command. Frankly, you're all fairly intimidating. And the one with the bald head keeps looking at me like she's gonna pick my scales off.
Oh, you find
He
us
will.
intimidating?
Somehow.
He'll like shimmy his shoulders.
Do you need to use the bathroom? Do you need... It's just right there. I'm not blocking you, am I? Are you doing a little pee-pee dance?
What the fuck?
You kind of shifted like you're uncomfortable in your armor. Is it too small? I get that. Jock itch is real.
Okay, alright, well, I'm down to go pirate hunting.
Enough with the games. Where are we going? The red glow is getting redder.
We can leave whatever you need. It might be better to go at night, actually.
Alright, I guess Kogar turns to his party. Do we go now? Do we wait?
I mean, I had time to sit down and fuck up. I feel pretty ready.
Then small man or beast, take us where we need to go.
The baby voice, let's go.
Okay. So you are all taken from the inn and loaded into a small boat in the hopes of infiltrating the ship and destroying it from the inside. So you all set out. You row quietly to the last known point of anchor for the ship.
Hold on.
An anchor. Yes.
First thing, maybe we should think about if these are undying. What the fuck are we gonna do?
I mean, I don't know about you, but I got plenty of. I've got magic that I do all the time.
I am good at punching stuff.
If you could keep them off me, I could melt them. Not too hard.
I have a magic weapon that I can summon, but my steel is just steel.
I guess we'll have to see if we can. Seen shit, huh?
Well, technically, there's also the Berserker axe, but I'm not touching that shit with a 10-foot pole.
Come on.
Is it a
Maybe.
great axe or a regular one?
That's a great axe.
It's a great axe?
Mhm.
Oh, well, maybe. If it comes down to it.
All right. As you all sit,
Oh, I have a +1 rapier and like an extra one if anybody wants it.
an extra one.
Oh wait, no.
I assume that's the one that you're using.
Probably have a regular rapier.
No, I just have it twice and I got confused for a second. I'm just a woman playing D&D. It's really hard.
Okay. You've rowed quietly to the last known point of anchor, where it is located. Duty calls.
Hell yeah.
As the barge gets closer and closer to the ship, you watch in awe as the size of the naval construction before you. Towering masts, luscious wood, engravings in the hull, two tower-like structures forming the captain's cabin, and a bow at the front of the ship like a gigantic bat-like dragon figurehead that emerges with the rest of the structure. The design seems eerie and out of this world. No human
I
hands
don't
could
see
possibly
anything.
have crafted this. That's fine.
I think my internet's probably about to drop or something.
You guys should be able to see on this map. You may want to hit a reload.
Yeah, I'm trying. I think it's my internet.
Gotcha.
Is your hardware acceleration on? How does that?
Oh, like it can't reach the site. It's like when I reload it.
As you look around, the only possible way on the ship seems to be the rope ladders hanging from the side, floating silently next to the boat. As soon as you catch on, Dunverud brings the sailboat away, explaining that he'll wait for your return just a few feet away so as not to be seen. And your ascension begins.
Question: what are undead vulnerable to? Seriously.
Depends on the undead.
Yeah, it depends on the undead. Radiant is usually the thing to go with. Okay, first things first. Everybody here has dark vision except Geraldine. Geraldine, how are you going to be able to see?
What? No, I have dark vision. I'm an orc.
Oh, why doesn't it have dark vision saved for you?
I don't know, but I've always had it in my thing.
Okay.
Kogar, you have dark vision, right?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay, good. Then I built it right.
Okay. As you look around, climbing over the rail, the world seems to have fallen into silence. Not a single soul is seen around you. The deck is completely empty. You see ropes, barrels, ladders, and sails, but no one to man them. When you listen, only the murmur of the waves and the wind can be heard. Behind you is what you reckon to be the helm and the captain's cabin. In front of you, the bow of the deck, but in the way there seems to be a thick green fog.
We going down?
So, if you look at this map, you'll see several points where there are stairs that wrap around up or down to lower levels. At almost all of these breaks, there are doors. So to your south here, there is a set of doors. There's another set of doors here, and the far way across, all the way to the north here, is another set of doors past the green fog. You all stand somewhat clustered together in the darkness. What will you do?
For the time being, until I guess everything else. I don't know how I'm still connected to this, but everything I said, I have no internet, so for the time being, someone's gonna control me. I'm doing this voice.
Well, I shall take it. I'm gonna approach the closest green fog.
It is to your north. Yeah, you look at it. What would you like to do?
He didn't really tell us much.
No, I'm sure we're gonna have to clean out a house around here. Also, will likely cast her mage armor on herself.
Okay. Alright, Geraldine and Ralzon, you both move down onto the main deck. You see that many ballistae. Alright, stop moving.
Oh.
Many ballistae on each side can be seen on each side of the ship. The area is clogged entirely with thick green fog. The whole area here is considered lightly obscured. As you just move into it, Geraldine and Ralzon, I need you both to make Constitution saving throws.
Give me a second, I'm gonna restart all my shit.
That was a 7.
All right, Ralzon, you start puking violently. You are poisoned for 1 round. Could you break off a piece of what that would sound like? Excellent. As you make a horrible choking sound and begin throwing up from this fog, you hear a horrible skittering sound advance. You hear it from both sides of the ship. And both you and Geraldine are fully able to see what looks like 8 severed hands come climbing over the edge of the ship.
Fucking hands.
All of you. Please, roll initiative.
Damn, I did not sign up for horror.
Oh, I thought everybody here really liked horror. Oh.
I do. I'm loving it.
I do.
Oh,
Pick me, pick me.
Oh, hold on.
replay.
Don't worry, it's just like Adam's family.
Have you watched Wednesday? It's so good.
I need to.
Did we lose rate? You good, homie? One thing about that is you control how loud it is.
Yeah.
Brayden, you alright?
You're
You were muted.
I need to switch stuff around.
Great, then you get to hear Geraldine scream as a severed hand comes crawling towards him. Geraldine, this thing reaches out and attempts to scratch you. A 9 will miss, only scraping against your big toe.
Ha! Pussy!
It is you. You stand in
Okay.
this green fog.
I'm gonna attack and I'll obviously extra attack.
Okay, you are not under bless, so you can uncheck that, but a 19 will hit. Oh, 10 will hit. Would you describe what that looks like as you pin it with the first attack?
Please wait
Oh,
for me to
work.
ask. Yeah.
I mean, I just stab it right through the middle of it.
Okay, pin it down to the deck. It thrashes and then goes limp. Assuming you don't just waste your extra attack into the deck.
No, I would go to the next closest.
Okay, make an attack. 21's gonna hit. For 8 piercing, what does that look like?
Just cut it right in half.
Hell yeah. Alright,
And that's my turn.
okay. Gogar.
Seeing the hand, I go full, and since I'm not exactly close enough. Oh wait, was that too much?
I don't know where you were. Don't worry about it. You get down the stairs.
Okay, from here I use a bonus to use aggressive, and I can use, and I go the other.
You go half your speed? 15,
I
up
can
15
go up to my speed.
Oh wow, okay.
As
So where
long
you
as I
wanna go?
can see or hear it. Can I see these things from here?
Yes, it's lightly obscured, but you can see and hear them. They're making this
Okay.
horrible scratching sound as they're pulling themselves with their fingers across the deck. You see a couple of them like walking, like a finger at a time forward.
Would this put me between these two?
I don't know what. Oh, yes.
Oh, this is loud.
Oh, according to Nate, funny thing is, you can control the volume yourself.
You can control the volume yourself. That's you can. It's true according to me.
Well, then why didn't you say it?
All right, and what kind of damage is a great axe? Slashing?
Yes. I'll ask you right now if you are
Oh,
you
whoops,
gonna
completely wrong
are
there.
you gonna be attuned to the Berserker Axe at the start of this campaign?
Yes.
Okay.
No risk, no reward, right?
So the Berserker's Axe, you're attuned to it. Great Axe. While you're tuned to this, hit point maximum.
Oh, right. It's +1 for every level.
Yes, so you get an extra +6 to your HP.
It has some spells too, but we're not gonna mess with that yet.
Okay.
And if I get hit, I must succeed a wisdom or go berserk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Where were you doing?
Hitting this one first.
Okay. Schwang it. Berserker's Axe. 16 definitely hits.
Oh, whoops.
12 slashing. What does that look like?
Oh, that's the end. I come down on it like I'm trying to chop wood in half.
Hell yeah.
And then I get this one too.
Okay.
Oh, whoops.
Crit fail is going to miss. You bury it into the wood of the handrail as it like
What about the
scoots
26?
underneath. Oh, I'm so sorry. I missed the 26. 26 is gonna hit. I just looked at the
Yay.
bottom one. My apologies.
Sorry. I clicked too fast.
No, it's okay. Jeebus, Lorenzo. Yeah, that's gonna. What's that gonna look like?
While it's stuck, I wrench it out the wood, making like a divot, and swing it towards the other one, trying to smack it away. But with the blade side.
Okay. At the end of your turn, can you please make me a Constitution saving throw?
Oh, anyone who's in 10 feet of me gets +2 to saving throws. So 20.
Okay. You save. You are not sick. The fog has no power over you. If that's you, then we're gonna go to
Yes.
Ralzon. Ralzon, you are poisoned for this round and this round alone.
I am going to stick close to that satisfying aura. And then the closest one, I am going to reach out my talisman in a nice burst of radiant light.
Dexterity save from the hand. That is a 17 as it tries to dodge your sacred flame.
Damn it.
It's so quick. You didn't think a hand would be able to be that quick.
I'll have to give him
It's
a
so-
hand later.
Look at its little fingies.
Oh.
Ah. All right. You cast it out. You scorch the wood. As you do so, you notice that the wood of the ship, while radiant fire doesn't always set things on fire, it does burn things. The wood of the ship does not seem affected by it at all. Is that your turn, Ralzon?
Yes.
All
Thank you,
right.
sir.
Then this hand is going to squeegee a little bit closer to Geraldine. Geraldine, a 15 as this thing tries to scratch you.
Nope.
All right. And how about, as this one comes to your side, a 10?
Nope.
Okay. Then we will see how Kogar feels as this one comes to scratch him. A 14,
Reactionary
Kogar.
Stab that before it tries to get him.
Oh, okay.
Would that poison end at the end of my turn?
At the end of your turn, yes.
Alright, so we're doing it this normal.
Yeah, Ralzon doesn't need any disadvantage. A 7 is unfortunately going to miss. Kogar's gigantic body is in the way.
I tried
but a 14 will miss you, Kogar, right? Your
Yeah.
heavily armored self. Alright, then it is Z. Still up here at the top. Maybe a little bit woozy, a little bit wobbly from drinking earlier.
A little bit. I'm gonna like rub my eyes really hard to see if I'm seeing straight.
Hmm.
Cause like, where the fuck do you get hands coming out of the sides of boats? But it's gonna stumble down.
Okay.
I think she can. Yeah. She's gonna walk over and. Can I like stomp on it with my foot? Would that be
Yeah.
considered an unarmed strike?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you wear boots or do you have your little feets out?
Shucks.
Actually, you did not have yourself set as your character, so please set yourself as your character and re-roll that.
I didn't have it set as my own character.
Yeah, if you look, the image is not your character image. You don't have your as set to your
Oh.
character,
You're right.
so you can re-roll that.
Awesome.
Yeah, 26 is definitely gonna hit.
Okay. Okay.
Stomp. Please roll damage.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
And
What does
then-
that look like as you stomp that thing?
I'm wearing boots. They're slightly heeled, so I'm gonna bury my heel into the foot
Oh yeah.
and into the hand, and kind of think to myself like, "Wow, it's kind of squishy. I think it's real." And then I still have a second attack. Can I attack
Can-
again?
Yeah,
Can I do
there's
that?
not, the only thing that you're currently touching is Geraldine, but you have more than enough speed to keep moving.
Yeah. Okay. So cool. So I can come here because I have 15 left.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna do that again.
Okay.
I'm gonna step on it with my foot. Well, 18 hurt him.
An 18 definitely would.
Okay, so that'll be 9
9.
bludgeoning.
What does that look like?
This one, I'm gonna kick it really hard into the side of this boat.
Ooh, hell yeah. Splatters
Um,
apart, fingers going different directions.
Yeah, yeah. And that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Then this one is going to crawl its way towards you, Z, and attempts to scratch you. An 11 to scratch.
To the no.
All right,
Oh, shit.
Geraldine.
Alright, I attack that hand with
Please do so. Yeah, 27 definitely hits.
God damn.
What's that look like?
just digits gone.
Hell yeah.
And then my extra attack.
Yep. 17 will hit. Alright, what does that look like?
Same thing.
Alright, congratulations. As you all look around, there's no more scary hands.
Awesome. I'm gonna throw like a big thumbs up to Geraldine. Like, good job.
Thanks. Fucking hands, right?
Z's just gonna shrug at you. Like, what the fuck, you know?
Any one of you with a passive perception of 14 or higher sees that there are another set of stairs leading to lower floors here, and again, there are doors at this end as well as to the south of you.
I want to try this door. Well, actually, first, before I try the door, can I do a quick cheeky investigation?
Sure, what are you investigating for?
Traps, anything dangerous?
Sure. You check the door. It is unlocked. It does not appear to have any traps on it.
Alright, I walk in.
Alright. In this room, you see that it is filled with... What?
Where? Right here?
This door right here, yes. This room is filled with armors of all kinds. The players can find any of the base armors and weapons here, though you don't see anything magical. There's also a large chest. Yeah.
There's a large
Is the
chest.
chest unlocked?
I don't know. Do you go over and check?
Yeah, that's what I
What do you do?
Hold on.
I try the chest. Like,
What does that
try
mean?
to open it.
Okay, you put your
Well, I'm gonna
both of your
try.
hands on the lid of the chest. As you try and do anything else, you realize that your hands are completely affixed to this chest. Stuck.
Let's go!
AKA, you have been hit
no.
by, struck by
A mimic?
a mimic!
Ah.
Geraldine, you are
Mine said it
grappled
first.
by this thing as you just walked up and touched stuff, as is your motive, without waiting for anybody to do anything.
Yeah,
Please, everybody, roll initiative once again.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Once I threw a pebble that got us into a slime.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. That almost killed everyone.
Yeah, it really did almost kill everyone.
Good
You
job,
had to
guys.
send your NPC to save us.
Good job.
A well-placed NPC.
Well, everybody gets a +2 because you're all within range.
Do your saving throws only.
Yeah, ability checks.
Boom.
As you can see, I'm not a very good Dark Souls
wait.
player.
Never
I don't
mind.
have you in the initiative, Geraldine.
What? I rolled. I got a 20.
Did you click your token when you rolled?
Yeah, I did. It said I did.
You sure they don't want to roll to be trapped because they get a +2?
It is not putting you in the turn order. There we
That
go.
one worked.
Okay.
But yeah, I see the 20 up there.
Okay. Geraldine, right at the top of the turn order.
All right.
You are grappled. Both of your hands are completely stuck adhesively to this thing because of the way that you touched it.
Okay. Can I undo this grapple?
Yes, you can make a check as your action to escape, athletics or acrobatics. You have a +2. Okay, with a 13, you are able to rip your hands, or a 15, you're able to rip your hands off of this thing, only losing a little bit of skin on your palms, but not enough to take damage. That is your action, however.
Okay. Then I will. I guess just. I guess I'll just stop there.
Okay. Ralzon, you are in melee range with this chest that is extending pseudopods to wrap once again around Geraldine.
We're gonna slap that bow with a green flame.
You gonna try?
I mean, knowing Ralzon's role, I will definitely be trying.
A 20 is definitely gonna hit. Very nice.
And then follow that up with a pommel
Big
backhand.
17.
Oh, no.
Is it not a... Oh no, Green Flame Blade is an action to cast, right. A 10 is not going to hit, unfortunately, as you try and slap it on the top. But you do slice into it for a decent chunk of damage. 17 is not insignificant to this thing.
It's always you, isn't it? Thankfully this time you're not getting pulled into golden goo.
Is that you?
Yes.
Kogar.
I'm gonna do what I do best.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
this one, right?
Yeah, it's the chest.
Here. And try and bring the full weight of my axe down on this thing.
Sure, at advantage.
Yeah.
A 27 is definitely going to hit.
With that, I also use a spell slot for a level 1 smite.
Hell yeah. 2 more D8. Cut into this thing and nearly bloody it, and then there's a flashbang of red and white light that goes off.
Oh, wait. I get to... Wait, what is that, a 1 or a 2?
That's 2 1s.
Hold on, I actually think I'm trying to find it. Ooh, great weapon fighting. I can re-roll one of those.
I don't see great weapon fighting in your sheet.
You can re-roll a 1 or 2 on damage heights with melee weapons with...
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't... Oh, okay. Very nice.
Since it's a 2d8, do I just roll a 1d8, or... Since it says it doesn't specify if I can roll 1 or 2 of the ones, I'm assuming just
It's a
one.
D12 for a great axe, bro.
Yeah, so that affects your weapon die. Which does, you still can re-roll it, because you did roll a 2 on your d12. But you can't re-roll the Radiance, the Divine Smite, because it's not technically your weapon attack. That's damage dice that you're adding on. That's not part of your weapon attack. So you can re-roll that d12 for potentially higher damage.
Might as well.
Okay. All right, 4 more. That does actually bloody this thing.
Okay, so that's
Your first attack.
so that was 15 then.
Yes.
like-
Yes. Yes. Yes, 15.
Okay, and then I one more smack at.
Okay. 27's gonna hit. Jesus, there's 17 more. This thing is not looking too hot. Went from okay to bloodied to very injured in a single round with Kogar fighting it. Is that you? Big man.
Yeah, that's it for now.
Okay. Z.
Is this thing like attached to Kogar?
No. It was
It's
attached to
inside of it?
Geraldine, but he got
Okay.
away.
Okay, so I would like to throw a dart at it.
Okay. 21's gonna hit
Wonderful.
for 6 damage. Throw the
And
dart
then-
right into it.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a dart at it, and I'm gonna do it a second time.
Okay. 15's also
So the
going to hit.
15
Yep.
Okay.
What does that look like, Z?
I'm gonna pull 2 darts from my side pocket and toss it both at it, and I'm gonna aim for it's the very bottom of its tentacle looking thingy majiggies, and hit it twice in the same spot.
Excellent. All right. If that's you,
That is me.
there is an unearthly cackling that sounds from around all of you. And
Oh,
as
that's
you
not right.
watch, ghostly shapes move into the room from through the walls and doors.
I stabbed the first one. I could see it comes.
Okay. That would be this one here.
I doubt I'll do it. Still trying, goddamn.
You swing out with the halberd. A 15 just catches the edge of its ghostly studded leather. Actually, but as you do so, it uses its own reaction
Oh,
to parry your attack. You see it holds up a cutlass and catches your attack on the curved guard and thrusts your blade away. So doing, it is going to multi-attack Kogar. Swings twice with its large scimitar. A 10 and an 8 will both miss, but then it tries to gut you with the dagger. And an 11 also misses. All these attacks bouncing off of you, Kogar.
He turns, or getting really, really red. You dare?
Z. This one, it just north of you makes the same attack. 19, a 14, and a 17. 2 scimitars and a dagger.
To me?
Yes.
Oh, my AC is 15.
Okay. The 19 and the 17 are both gonna hit. You take 7 and then 5 damage. 12 total. With a slash.
7 and 5 damage.
Yes, 12 total.
Okay.
Moving forward, ghost-like. Ralzon, this one attacks you.
Oh,
A-
wait. They have disadvantage on that. I'm gonna use protection. Use my reaction.
Okay. So that first one instead of a 20 is a 10.
Oh,
An 11 I will miss, and then a dagger 16.
miss.
Miss. All right.
Oh, thank you.
Geraldine.
Okay. So this anvil, can I kind of like go around it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack this one.
Okay, the one to the north of you. An 8 is gonna miss. You stab into the wall above it.
It's a 10.
It doesn't apply to
Oh,
attacks.
right.
14 or 12. You got me thinking it now. A 12 is also going to miss.
Shit, fuck.
Spins out of the way. You see, it does a very impressive spin move.
I feel like this dice
Then
definitely
he'll curse, and that's my turn.
Okay, Ralzon.
I feel like those dice definitely was foretelling on what our situation would be.
I mean, I haven't hit you guys yet, so well, except for Z.
Shuffle over to here. Trying to strike this one. Another green flame.
Okay.
My
6 is definitely going to miss,
God.
unfortunately.
My motherfucking god, bro. Alright.
Swing out, just miss as it thunks into the ground in front of it. It's a large weapon, and this is a small area.
Yes. And I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. A bonus action pommel to the same boy. I don't think it's gonna do it, but at least I'm trying.
A 22 will hit for 5 damage. Clock him in the ghost jaw. If that's you.
Unfortunately.
Kogar!
All mad and a little bit butthurt that this ghost is trying to hurt him. You dare! He gets even angrier.
Aye, my lad.
17.
A 17 is going to hit. 15 slashing damage. Very nice. And a 19 will also hit for 15 more.
Um,
2 gigantic slashes into this
let
thing.
me see. Yeah, with the second one, I'm
Fine,
gonna
fine.
spend another smite on this thing.
Okay. Ten more radiant. This thing is bloodied, as again another flashbang goes off. This one much bigger than the previous one. Gorgar's
He
warmed up.
yells straight into the ghost, or just to everyone. He means business.
All right, then we'll
Um,
go to.
sure.
Sorry. Okay, then we'll go to Z.
Okay. I want to punch this guy in front of me.
Okay.
The one directly in front.
Yep.
To, oh no, I'm straight.
Okay. 17 is going to hit.
Oh yeah. Okay. Awesome. This one's looking-
7.
And then I want to strike it again.
Okay.
Well,
15
hit?
would hit, but he's going to use its reaction to parry your fist, knocking it aside with the hand that's holding the dagger.
Okay. Could I do a flurry of blows?
Yes, you can. Spend 1 key point and make 2 more attacks.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do exactly that.
24 is going to hit.
And then...
6.
Oh, wow. And then one more time.
And one more go. A 14
14
is
hit?
not going to hit,
Oh,
unfortunately.
okay, wait. Okay, hold that thought.
Holding.
Can I use focused aim to spend
Yes.
1 point to
Yes.
increase my attack roll, please, to a 16?
Yes, a
And will that
16
hit?
will. A 16 will hit. Please roll damage.
Okay, I'm gonna do 9 bludgeoning.
Oh yeah, please. I mean, just give us a little piece of what you know. You don't kill this thing, but what do you look like as you just unleash 4 lightning quick strikes at this thing?
Oh, I would have like left hooked him and then right hooked him, and he would have probably caught my right because you know I'm a lefty. But whatever, cool. And then I'm gonna hit him again with my left side, and then knee him. Those are my 4 strikes.
Hell yeah. Is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
All right, then we will go to the pirates. Pirate number 1 going for Kogar. Scimitar 13. Scimitar 13. Both of those miss. Dagger 22. Kogar.
Oh, can I do that of my protection?
Have you gone since you used it? Okay, then yes, you can.
Oh, I was gonna cast a luck point, but
This is just a reaction.
okay.
Yeah, you throw out your shield and once again block this attack. That's a 10 to hit. It's not going to.
Tora looks at the. Knows where it comes from. Ah, I'll thank you after.
All right, this one is going to attack Z, who we just lost. 2 scimitar attacks, 15 and 20 are both going to hit, but a dagger for 8 is going to miss. That is 17 slashing to your monk friend. They're suddenly not looking too hot. Now it's this monk's turn, or this ghost's turn. Ralzon, it's you. 19 to hit you.
Yep.
All right, that's gonna be 6 slashing, and a second scimitar attack, a 14 will miss.
On that
And-
first one, I will hellish rebuke.
Okay. That explains why he misses the next 2 attacks. Dex save, that is a 16, so he'll take half, so that's 11. And you get your 6 slashing for that first one. But then it is Geraldine's turn.
Okay, now I'm gonna retry this on the guy in front of me.
17 is going to hit.
Alright, and I'm gonna add Psionic Strike to that.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll attack it again.
16 damage. .26 is gonna hit. Just the 12, right? Okay, what does that look like?
I mean, I imagine it just kind of dissipates around my blade as I slice it in half.
Hell yeah. Is that you?
Yes, that is me.
Okay. While you were gone, Z, you took 17 damage. I already applied it to you. Ralzon.
It's gotta work eventually, right?
Surely. An 11 is not going to hit.
Will this backhand pommel will with an 18?
An 18 will hit.
4 points.
Okay.
Good talk. That is me.
All right. Crack this one for another 4, and then we'll go to Kogar.
Who barrels through the way, tables be damned, over here. If I make it here, does that count as opportunity running by the guy below?
No.
This one?
No, you're still staying within melee of him.
Okay, so I'm gonna end up here, just in case one of them hits me and I go berserk. I don't hit one of you. Do either of these look worse for wear?
You can make a check, but they look very similar. Medicine?
Oh, okay. I mean, they're ghosts. I don't know what worse for wear looks like.
Right. You're not sure.
Alright,
11,
screw
they
it.
look
I'm gonna
very
go
similar.
for this one.
Okay.
This one's been doing the damage to Z over here, huh?
Yeah.
Alright.
You have advantage, but a 27 is going to hit. If you want to see if you crit, you roll again.
I was gonna say, do we ever get flanking advantage?
You do.
No.
27 hits.
Yeah. Okay, so 14. Alright, let me roll this one at advantage.
14 slashing. That will bloody this thing. Another 27 hits for 11 more. Very nice. Chopping and chunking into this thing. You can see its form getting wispier and wispier as you're chopping through. You're also dealing quite a bit of damage to the floor and furniture of this room with your massive axe.
Hate ghosts.
Was that you?
Yep, that's it.
Alright, Z.
Yes. I'm going to do the same thing again.
Okay.
I'm going to do an arm strike.
You have advantage if you're striking the one to your north.
Oh, okay. I'll put out.
A
Wow.
12 is unfortunately not going to hit.
That is trash. Okay. We're going to do that second time.
Okay. A 21 is
21.
definitely going to hit.
9.
Very nice. Big damage. This thing doesn't look like it can take another one of those.
That last strike would have been my foot to his chest.
Okay.
I felt that. Could that have been like a pushback kind of attack?
It
Push it
cannot.
down?
There is a specific feat that allows you to do that. It's called Crusher.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You do get one free attack since you're making unarmed strikes. You can use your bonus action to make one more for free.
A bonus? I think I will do that then.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
An 18 will hit. Yes. Can't parry that. What does that look like?
That's gonna be a clothesline to his neck.
Hell yeah.
Straight up chopped it really, really hard. And I hope his head hit the wall too.
100% did. Is that you?
That is me.
Okay. This one is going to go for Kogar, because that's who I rolled. Kogar at 10 will miss you. An
Yes, it will.
18 to hit you?
That's a tie.
Okay. You are going to take 6 slashing damage.
Okay.
If it meets, it beats.
And is it a certain amount of damage for the berserk? Hold on, let me open it. Oh no, okay, I need a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Ooh, a 6 is not
Yeah.
going to succeed. You guys all watch as Kogar's vision clouds over.
Oh god.
Well, that's why I put myself closer to this than to all of you.
All right,
Thank you,
and a
Luke. Holy
final dagger
fucking
attack at
shit,
you.
man.
That's a critical 25 to hit for 10 more piercing damage.
I.
On who?
Okay.
Kogar.
Try to speedrun this as fast as I can, Luke. Calm down.
Geraldine,
Thank you for the
it's you.
donation very
Hello.
much. Man. Holy
Okay,
fucking
so-
shit.
I'm gonna. Oh my god, why is my computer opening Steam?
I will
Anyways,
be
I'm
having
gonna
a Slapdoor Fortress on
Attack.
for sure.
But
Fuck's sake.
first I'm gonna move. Move here, and then I'm gonna attack, so I can get advantage.
Judging by my rolls, it probably won't be too hard to fucking probably speed die, unfortunately, but them's the dice. Goddamn.
13 is not going to hit, unfortunately. But a 20 will. 5.
All right. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Ralzon.
I was seeing there's an opportunity to actually try and successfully hit something. Come on, it can't be that cursed.
No, we're literally like double flanking it.
20 will hit.
Thank fuck.
For 17, finally.
Finally, actually clapping cheek.
Clapping cheeks.
We love a cheek.
Would
clap.
hit, but he's going to parry it.
That's
Clap
fair.
'em.
Clap damn cheeks. Clap damn cheeks.
All right.
Are we in the
That's your
English
turn,
mode?
Ralzon.
Damn right. Yes, that is mine. It takes a bonus action for the palm.
Okay, Kogar the Berserk. 22 will hit. You do have
Yeah.
advantage.
Of course, we gotta have fun.
2 immediate
Of course,
strikes.
Yep, those both hit.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've rolled
What does that look like?
so many nat ones already in
You
this
can see
session.
at
It's
this point
bad.
that sort of red glow was very pronounced, and just, it's like almost like he's glowing. You could see he's frothing, and his eyes are all glazed over, and those 2 very quick swings, but with his full might. And the second one comes down, burying the axe into the ground. And as the ghost dissipates, the eyes kind of just like clear up, then the glow sort of lightens.
Hell yeah.
He staggers back a little bit into the corner like he knew what just happened, but like it's happened before, but not in a long time.
Well, so the unfortunate thing is that your rage doesn't just end.
It says, until the start of your next turn with no creatures within 60 feet.
Fortunately, your compatriots are creatures.
Oh, okay, so then he's still fluffing.
Great.
So, there is a door to the south of Ralzon, as well as there is a door here as well in this room. You guys are still in combat as you watch Kogar turn. You are all equally close to him, so he looks at all 3 of you balefully.
Oh.
Oh no.
Trying to tell you to get out, but can't really tell because it's mostly snarling.
Is there a door near me? Because I will happily get the fuck out.
The door here, there's also a door here. This
Okay.
door here will not cause you to move near Kogar to get through.
There?
To the south of Ralzon. So if you move 5, 10 to be in Ralzon, then 15 feet is going to put you right here.
Wonderful.
Nope.
I got the fuck out.
15 feet. Okay, that's 15 feet. You still have the rest of your movement.
Evacuate!
Yeah.
The door is like right here in the deck.
Yeah, I'm gonna move away. I think I have 10 more left. 10 more.
Okay. Then we'll go to Geraldine.
Don't forget to
Okay. I'm a little skeptical about what's going on. I'll call out to Z, sorry, and be like, do you see anything going on in there?
Oh, I ran upstairs.
Outside, not upstairs.
Oh, okay.
The
yeah.
doors to the south of Ralzon. Not you're in front of the wall where you are.
Yeah, I mean, like, I just didn't want to take up their space, but, like, they went upstairs over this spot.
Yeah, like I'm outside.
Got it. Okay, alright, just push past Ralzon outside.
Okay, so that was
Yeah, you should definitely come outside.
how much you used? 15 feet, 20. This will be 25 feet here for you then, Geraldine, based on the way you moved.
Okay, then... Oh shit, okay,
As long as I
why
can't
did you
see
say I should come out here?
Did you miss the What's going on? He's berserk, so he's gonna keep attacking people as long as he can see them.
Got
You
it.
guys are trying to get out of line of sight.
Yeah, we're trying to get to safety.
It's like
Oh,
the thing
got it.
you guys
Okay.
are doing right now.
Okay. I guess I missed that. I don't know how I missed it, but I guess I did. Sorry. I'm sorry. I walk outside and I just stay here.
Alrighty, then we'll go to Ralzon.
Yeah, you've got things to work on. Steps outside and closes the door. And then I'll move across the deck with the rest of the...
Okay, 5 feet, and you can move the rest of your speed wherever you want. You close the door.
Yeah,
Is it a soft close or is it a heavy close?
It's a soft close.
Okay. All right. Kogar, as your rage comes to an end, do you want to describe any sounds that you make from inside the room before as your rage ends on this turn?
You hear a very primal, orcish, all the way from the motherlands yell as the red glow slowly fades, and he kind of falls back on his butt into the corner, where he realizes that he's back.
Hey.
He kind of gets up and shakes it off a little bit. Little like stomach acid throw up.
Dang.
Why does my mouth taste terrible? And then, yeah,
I can't answer. I can't tell you why your mouth tastes terrible, unfortunately.
as he notices nobody else is in the room, he's like, oh, berserk, huh? Again,
You know, shit
he's like,
happens.
yeah. It's been a while, old friend. And he walks out of the room slowly with his axe, I guess the equivalent of sheathed.
Yeah, you got like some kind of leather sling on your back, probably. Step out onto the deck. You can see now that the green fog is still here, but is being blown away slowly with a wind.
So what's next?
Everything good?
He stretches like he just played a sport. Yeah, I think we're good. Any more ghosts?
Not yet, but I mean, might as well try and make use of that room that we cleared and see what the fuck's up with it.
Alright, so we're going back in.
Yeah, just give you space.
Can I boost my health real quick?
How?
With there was a key thing I could do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, quickened healing. As an action, you can spend 2 keys and roll a martial arts die. What's a martial arts die?
Your martial art die is the die that you use when you punch people, so right now I believe it's a d6.
So, d6 plus proficiency. So I'd only get like 9 health points. It's not really worth it. Never mind.
Okay.
I'd rather save the key points.
Probably smart.
Yeah.
Are you gonna stay out? Are you, Geraldine, do anything? You guys out here for any reason, or are you gonna follow Ralzon and Kogar back into the room?
Kogar searching.
Downstairs.
Your
No,
Rip and Tear playing as they
This door,
search
the
for
door's
treasure.
here, that you guys were just in. This was the one that you went in. This is the door that is still closed.
The hell?
Where are you going? That is off of the ship.
I'm trying to. For some reason, my screen is just acting that weird every time I try to move.
You might be right-clicked onto the map. Try right-clicking anywhere on the map.
I'm gonna try this door.
Okay. It is unlocked. Kogar, give me an investigation.
Okay, I'm gonna enter.
Okay, you step into this room. This room has, it appears to be a storage room. There's a chest in the middle of the room as well as a display. Around it, there are desks and items of various shapes and sizes. Kogar, you're searching around this room. There are more than a few mundane, like material equipment, sets of armor and or half-made sets of armor, as well as things like cutlasses and halberds and axes and swords of that nature. You see many different things of that kind. Do you want to investigate as well, Geraldine?
I am going to not touch this thing immediately.
You do see a door here to your direct west, and on the north side you see another door there.
Alright, there's a part of me that wants to shoot this thing with a bow.
Is there anything? Did the mimic leave anything?
No. It turned into slob.
Okay, so I am gonna look at everything else in the room, like what's on this desk.
Everything except for the chest. Roll me an investigation.
Yeah.
Do you want me to divine sense the chest?
You're not in the room, unfortunately.
Oh.
You guys are all sitting in here, and Geraldine has gone off and is in their own room doing things. You don't know this, but there is an adjoining door. It's the only door in that room that you guys haven't opened. With a 6, you don't find anything of note on the shelves.
I'll open up this door.
Hell yeah. Door. Open. Friends. Seen. You wave.
Hello! I found a door.
Is there an investigation in this room?
Sure. Why don't you move in? Wait, this room or this
room.
or okay.
Just because I'm tearing ass through with.
Sure. With a 15, you don't find anything else that I haven't described.
I don't describe it. Excellent.
Nope, but you do find a full set of chainmail.
Not bad.
Is there anything on this desk?
The barrels.
Or nothing there?
Would you like to investigate around?
Yeah. So, should I do an investigation?
Yes, please. Are you also staying away from the chest?
Fuck yeah.
Okay. You find, searching around, that behind one of the shelves is a pair of potions of healing.
Oh. How many?
I'm gonna shoot the chest with my bow.
I can just. All right.
Oh yeah, you can divine sense it.
Yeah.
Well, divine sense. Pick that up.
How many potions of healing are there?
You shoot. You're gonna shoot it?
No. I forgot he could divine sense it.
Are you using your divine sense, Gogar?
Yeah, I'm gonna divine sense.
Okay. Post that in the chat just so I remember what it detects. What do you need, Rain?
Do you know how many potions of healing I found?
2. A pair.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you do not detect any celestials, fiends, or undead that are within 60 feet of you that do not have total cover.
Fuck it.
Yep.
Should I? Who said they were gonna search it?
Ralzon. Check the chest. Throw it open.
Okay, you throw the chest open. You see inside is a finely crafted sword with a skull hilt.
One-handed, or what's the?
It appears to be a long sword.
So optional. One or two. It's versatile.
Do we have anything else that's not our hands to pick it up with?
I'm just gonna grab it and pick it up.
Fuck it. Living on the edge.
You just reach down and pick it up?
Yeah.
Okay, as you reach down, the skull opens wide and attempts to snap at your fingers. You see that it sprouts 4 skeletal legs as this mimic attacks you.
Oh my fucking god, it's so...
God damn it! Oh, at least it wasn't me.
Firstly, it makes an attack against you. It tries to bite you. A 12 will miss.
Holy shit, a 20 again.
But for some reason, it didn't send your initiative again. I fix.
Thanks.
Kogar, Geraldine, Ralzon, we need our monk. Our monk is dead.
He's dead.
She's dead, Jim.
Oh, she said BRB.
I will roll initiative for the monk. Geraldine!
Okay, well. I'm going to attack it.
Uh, 17 will hit.
Good.
Yeah.
Yes, you stab it twice.
Awesome.
My apologies, I'm just slightly distracted.
No, it's fine.
Alright, are you good where you are? There's a door
Yep.
to the north of you. Okay.
I'm good.
Z, we did roll into initiative real quick. There was a sword in the chest that also turned out to be a mimic. Bit Ralzon's hand.
Pay me what?
It's right here.
Oh shit, okay. The wee bastard. Okay.
How's it going, Alexis? It's been a while. Thank you for the resub very much.
How small is this thing? Can I punch it?
Things have been going
yeah.
excellente on your side.
Cool. Do that.
A 26 is definitely gonna hit.
Cool. I'll strike again.
Down in bed with COVID, that's unfortunate.
A 20 is also gonna hit for 8 more, so that's a total of 21 damage to that thing, which will bloody it.
Feeling better slowly.
Wonderful.
Oh,
I
think- at
shit.
least better.
Oops.
think I can do a.
Never fun when COVID daddy comes to visit.
I think I'll just stop there.
Okay. Then we'll go to the sword. The sword is gonna stick after Ralzon. Tries to bite you again. Ralzon, 13? Oh, Josh is muted. Did we lose Josh too? Oh, fuck.
That would not hit. Sorry, I was
Okay.
responding to the chat.
All good. Ralzon, it is you next.
Oh, I've seen how my luck has been going with the blade right now. Dance. Oh my god.
Dance, bitch. Dexterity save. That's an 11. It will fail and take the 8 radiant damage.
Alright, that is me.
Okay. Kogar.
In my wide array of skills, I think I'm gonna do something unexpected. Hit it with my axe.
Dance.
Oh my god. I'm so shocked and confused and
With the dull
befuddled.
side, or
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can like
28 is
hammer
definitely gonna
it.
hit. For 12. You can re-roll that too if you want.
Yeah, I think so.
Nurgle was. Oh no. I mean, that's what you get for choosing Alpha
Oh,
Legion.
for
You
right.
paint
Plus-
for
plus
your
one more
next
damage.
army. Nurgle came for some revenge.
Okay. This thing is still up, but barely. Just barely.
Also, I could definitely say I've been
26
playing a
is
lot
gonna
of
hit.
Dark Tide. Dark Tide is fucking awesome.
What does that look like?
I've been loving it.
He's kind of annoyed at being two
I
mimics.
need
in
to
a row.
stream it. Because
So
it's
this,
just
he
so
kinda,
fucking
like,
good.
2-hand chops, tries to like chop it in half.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we gotta rock out
and
in
he just
Dark
comes
Tide
down
sometime,
with an
baby.
overhead and pins the thing to the ground, and hopefully when it hits, it snaps.
Actually, instead of snapping, the hilt with the skull and where the legs are, the spider-like legs are coming out, does snap off, but the sword itself falls to the ground with a clang. And you can see, now with this thing dead, that the sword actually was not the mimic itself. It seems like the mimic was wrapping around the sword. It does appear to be a regular object.
Oh!
A mimic.
Would they curse like us, or do they have their own curses?
I mean, flavor it how you want, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fucking mimics. He like kicks the skull that's dead, just stomps on it for good measure.
Hell yeah.
Also,
Also, you like tip the sword with your boot. There's a little tingle,
Ooh!
a magical tingle.
Ooh!
Oh, I love a magical tingle.
Anybody want a sword?
Oh my god. What kind of sword is it?
Long sword,
Long sword.
Oh my god.
strength weapon.
I'll take it.
Okay, you pick it up. It is a +1 longsword.
Ba-da-da-da. I couldn't fucking resist.
Mm-hmm.
Well, seems like that's the case for most of the shit on this ship. Everything seems to be trying to kill us.
No more touching with your bare hands.
Maybe.
There's some shit going on here. An astute observation from Geraldine.
Let's go
Thank you for
see.
that. Golf clap? Golf clap.
Yeah, golf clap. Well, I guess we gotta go see what else is here since we're trying to clear out this whole fucking barge.
Are we still in turn order? Or?
No, sorry.
Which way
You
is
are
that,
s-
sir?
There are 2 doors to the south, one in each of the 2 rooms. There's also a door to the north that you guys haven't opened yet.
North where here?
Geraldine is leaning on it.
I'll open it up.
Kogar didn't realize he already had 2 potions, and he drinks one just to get a little health.
Oh, yeah. Could I also drink
I can't
healing
go
potion,
in.
please?
Sure, roll 2d4 plus 2, both of you.
2d4. I got a 6. And
Okay, so 8.
I get 8 HP.
Oh,
You as well,
awesome.
Kogar. You,
Oh, wait,
Geraldine, and...
was each potion 1d4?
No, each potion is 2d4 plus 2. Ralzon
Okay,
and
so-
Geraldine, you move into this room. It's a simple room, just desks, a bed, a couple of drawers, and that's it. You do see that there is a small book laying open on the desk, written in common with very poor grammar.
Yar. We got the scurvy again. I should
Were you
have
gonna say
left those
something else, Zeke?
oranges.
You have something else,
I like-
Z?
I'm gonna take the second healing potion.
Okay.
As well.
2d4 plus 2.
Okay. Again.
8 more. I assume, Ralzon, from what you said, you're investigating the book?
Yeah.
Okay, you walk over to it, check it out, flip through some of the pages. It explains that the crew has been at sea for years upon years without a goal, always listening to the orders of the captain. Finding corpses, bringing them back, stitching them together, exposing them to sunlight over and over and over again. To what end? They don't really know, but disobeying has always meant having your soul devoured, so those who asked are no longer here.
Is that the only important parchment on the desk?
That you saw.
Is this a chest?
Maybe.
If it is, Kogar brings his axe down on it.
A bit paranoid, are you?
Appreciate we didn't even try with like the lock. It's just straight up break it open.
Well, that's more or less.
Take
Is it a
chances.
mimic?
Yeah,
Try to, like,
exactly.
flip the
Take
top.
no chances.
Not hard enough to go through it, but enough to break the top.
Yeah, you do so. It's a mundane object. It has dusty, moldy, moth-eaten clothes inside.
What else do we see in the room?
Just the desks, the beds, the bed, and a couple of different drawers of clothes.
Is there any other doorways to go through?
I'll sift through the desk a
So
little
I
and
go
see if
back.
there's like
What
anything.
was that? Is that like a hatch on the ground, or?
No, that's the top of a chest.
Oh, okay.
Anything inside the desk?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, is there anything inside the desk or any drawers or anything?
Yeah, you go through them. They mostly appear to be clothes and accoutrement of that nature, just things that haven't been used in a long time. There's clear disuse for all of them.
On the writing desk?
Oh, my apology. I thought he said the dresser.
No.
I looked through the dresser, you looked through the writing desk.
Yeah.
On the writing desk, it's clear that this is a quarters master's cabin. There are maps and things of different areas of the world, including this, like the shipping routes in this area.
I grab those just in case.
Okay.
Is this another doorway we haven't gone down?
No, that was the doorway to the room with the mimic sword.
Okay.
There's
Fucking mimic sword.
a set of double doors here, Rain, on the same level that you are, or Z. There is also another single door up here, underneath where the aft castle is, and the helm.
Can I do one last look through of these two rooms?
Sure.
Investigation.
Yep.
Oh, whoops, that's intimidation.
You don't find anything other than what I've already described?
Well,
Okay.
check out the front of the ship.
I'm gonna move you out back onto the deck, Kogar.
Now we,
Is there like a ladder or something attached to this pole?
Yeah, that's the forecastle mast. Your computer died. Okay. Yeah. You start climbing up. You can see that the crow's nest itself nestles a blade lodged in the wood, and as far as you can tell, it hasn't moved in years.
What kind of blade? Like a dagger, a longsword, a cutlass?
It looks like a cutlass, actually.
Does it look like it's been used?
It's hard to
Or-
say.
Oh.
Yes, it's lodged in the wood. You're back in the call, so you can... Oh. and try and pull it out. Okay.
She's gonna pull it out.
Yes.
Okay, I'm here now. Thank fucking God.
Okay. Please give me an athletics check to try and pull out the blade. So you all look as Geraldine is up the top of this. Ooh. With an 11, you are not able to pull it out. You very nearly overstep back off of the edge, your back heel like cracking on some of the dry old wood. But you don't go tumbling off. You did climb 75 feet up.
Can I see anything from this position unique besides the ocean around?
You looking at the other mast tops, you don't see anything especially. You do see the at the bow of the boat there is this massive bat dragon figurehead. You could swear it's like its head is turned more to look at you than it used to be.
This ship seems to be alive with something. Alright, well, I'm gonna go back downstairs. Well, not downstairs, down the ladder. And report to everybody that there's something creepy going on with the mast head.
Well, I mean, we like go and check it out. And, like, the doors earlier to lead out that way. Do we want to number down?
I mean, I think we'll probably have a better chance of figuring out what's gotten into the ship if we go deeper into it.
We're done with up. Might as well go down.
Yeah. This is reminding me of the Return to Obra Dinn. Have any of y'all played that? It's like a detective game. You see like ghosts of the people who died on the ship, and your job is to figure out what happened to everybody based on their ghosts. It's really interesting.
That is pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's like a reverse detective game. You see how everybody dies, but you need to know who they are and how, like, who killed them, etc. You're like an insurance collector for the boat. Sorry. Anyways, continue. Let's continue. Shall we go down?
Yeah. Lead the way.
Ralzon, that's you.
Ah!
Poke, poke.
So just to be clear, there are quite a few doors up here. There's 2 sets of doors up here that you guys have not gone through.
Where?
Just
At the back.
there is, yeah, to the aft. So on the main deck, you guys went through the north doors here, but there are also there's a set of double doors right here, and then up one deck on the quarter deck, there is another set of doors here.
Oh, this is probably the captain's.
Let's go fuck with that.
That's the boss battle.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if this is smart, but should we maybe divide and conquer?
No.
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 Not with all those gimmicks. But let's
Damn it.
clear out the top before
Nope.
we go down.
It sounds like more fun though, and it sounds like more stress for the DM. I
know,
think we should do it.
Death.
No, we don't want to die. We're not going to die. I actually got guaranteed previous that I wasn't going to die.
Ralzon's making her way immediately towards the captain's quarter.
Okay.
No, we're just gonna jump straight in. Okay, boss battle it is.
Show me the captain. They're down below deck, and we might be able to take whatever they have in there.
Okay, so our first move is
here,
check out the other rooms.
Or are we going? Wait, there's a double set where here you said?
Yes.
Do we want to do that first, or are we going straight up?
No, I'm sorry, I had it backwards. This is the double door. This is the single door. My apologies.
All right, so we'll go through the double first, maybe,
Okay.
Yeah.
since we walked past it.
I will say, Z, as you're up on the aft castle, you do see that the steering wheel, the helm of the ship, is completely immobile. And that's not even like moving. It doesn't appear to be tied or anything. It's just not moving at all, even with the waves and things like that.
That is very creepy. Very, very creepy. Do I like tug at it? Can I like
Yeah, if
see
you'd like
if
to.
it'll move under pressure? Yeah, okay. Can I do that? What do I gotta?
You grab onto it and try and
Yeah.
twist it aside. It doesn't move at all. Please make me an Arcana check.
Arcana check.
You're not sure what force is holding it. It does appear to
Okay.
be magical.
Okay. Does it look broken or does it look whole?
No, it looks completely like. I mean, it looks as in repair as the rest of the ship.
Okay. How odd.
Keep that
Okay.
later.
Well, so he's gonna keep it moving to the next set of doors.
Okay. It looks like Ralzon and Kogar are clustered up right here.
Yeah, right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. So the three of you, it looks like, are gonna go in here.
Hold on, before
Yeah,
Koga
where is
turns
Geraldine?
and shouts across for our last party member. You coming?
Hi. Sorry, I just hadn't moved my character. I was spiritually with you.
Another set of double doors. Hopefully more mimics. He sounds serious, but he's like slightly teasing.
I'm so fucking tired of mimics. Give us some more ghost people.
Z's gonna use a dagger to like poke at things and touch things and not touch it directly with their hand.
Smart.
I'm gonna put both hands on everything. Just kidding.
You would.
No, yeah, it's spooky how in the last game I just seamlessly dove back into being a fucking idiot. Like, it's almost like it's second nature.
All right. I put all of you who clustered in front of the door on the other layer so you can see the door in front of you there. Geraldine, are you meaning to go to a different place than your whole party, or
What? No, is that not where they are?
no?
I saw their character tokens down here. Sorry.
No, they were over here, but I will put you with them. You all clustered in front of a set of double doors.
Can I
yeah.
poke the door with my dagger to see if it moves or reacts?
Sure. You poke it. It
Poke,
appears to
poke,
be a
poke.
wooden door. Does not appear to be unlocked. It is locked.
It is locked. Okay. Are we? Can I like shove my shoulder into the door to see if it'll budge?
Yeah.
Push.
Do you want to make an athletics check to do so?
Oh, sister.
Yeah.
Okay. You both grab.
Oh,
With an
wow, that
11,
was a
you and
shit.
Ralzon slam into the door and bounce off.
Ah,
Can I give it
dang.
a kick?
Sure.
Athletics or?
Yep.
What? Oh.
Just again. Roll at advantage. Okay, with an 18, you slam your boot into this door, and it swings open, both of them. As you walk into the room, you see the usual things you would normally see in such a cabinet. A sextant, maps, letters and deeds, a goblet filled with wine. It doesn't take long to understand that this is a captain's cabin. There's something that sticks out, though. On the floor is a corpse of a quadrupedal creature that seems to be made of multiple human skulls stitched together.
long claws at the end of their limbs, rot seeming to infiltrate every pore of its horrid, putrid body.
Gross.
Wow.
How big is it?
The large creature.
Gross.
Does rot count as disease?
Yes and no. No, rot is technically not a disease because necrosis is a symptom, but what are you trying to do? That sounded like a leading question. Like you were about to set that up so you could do something. So what are you trying to do?
Cut off its head.
Yeah, you could try and cut off its head. Did you like to make some sort of Arcana check to know what this is?
I guess we'll do that first. Oh shoot.
With an 18, Kogar, you've actually run into these things before. This is a skull bearer. These creatures are quadrupedal, long claws, rot seeming to pour out of them. The very rot took away their sight, but it enhanced their other senses. Skull bears are native to the darkness and feast on the poor souls that cross their paths.
Does it look dead?
Yes. You also know with an 18 that the skulls on their back reflect each soul that they have ingested. As long as a skull bearer is alive, none of the souls it has eaten can move on to the afterlife. No one knows where they come from, but the best theory that's being thrown around is that they are the creation of devils and liches wishing to harvest souls to fuel their endless armies.
Can I still cut its head just in case?
Sure?
Yeah, off with its head.
Okay. You guys can also see into the captain's bedroom. There's the royal bed. There's a goblet of some kind of red liquid on the nightstand. Various furs. The whole area exudes money and gold. Anyone who has a passive perception of 15 or higher can hear noise coming from a gated door here.
He's deaf.
Oh, that's no one. Whoops.
Nope.
No wisdom parties. Ralzon, you lay on the bed.
Yep.
It's very comfy.
Is there anything else in the room?
Anything
important
fun in
that
this
stands out?
closet?
One thing. Kogar, as you're searching around, you do realize that the goblet, the bedside table, is not wine. It is blood.
Ooh, someone was drinking blood.
I'll say, Kogar, you also investigate the latrines. The description here says, in the latrines, well, you'll find what you normally find in latrines. Feel free to lengthen or shorten your description with that information. There is also a copy of MGW here.
MGW?
Mermaid's Gone Wild.
Oh,
Oh my
nice.
fucking god.
Geraldine,
Wow.
Is it
Has
on the
you-
side?
huh?
It's on the side?
Yeah.
Is
Geraldine,
it greasy?
yes,
Kogar
extremely.
picks it up and thumbs through a couple of pages.
It's what
I
you would
like this
expect.
style.
Yeah. Geraldine, in the closet, there are fancy noble clothes to be found, as well as a much more relaxed bedrobe with cute little skulls embroidered on it. And it also has on the back written, to Captain Catacomb from Mama with love.
That is adorable.
Oh.
Are there
Captain Catacomb. He's dead as hell. There's some mama's boy ass clothing in here, but
How much gold is around, do we see?
You don't see a lot of gold around. The only things that you guys haven't investigated is that there's a set of stairs, spiral staircase that leads downwards. That's locked with an iron gate. You could see that there are also 4 doorways in this room that lead off to different directions.
Doorways or stairs first? All right, I guess
No answer. Dubbed.
there's two here. You said. I opened this one.
It is locked.
Oh, what about this one?
It is locked.
Are there no keys in the room?
You have not found a key yet.
Yeah. This is a Nokia, not an IKEA.
Boo.
That was funny.
You're welcome. Practicing for fatherhood.
What about the other doors? Are any of them?
They are all locked. But as you move over to this one, you can hear the faint clanking of chains from the other side.
I'm gonna kick another door in.
This is not a wooden door. This is actually, fuck it. This is a wooden door. Yeah, sure. Roll it. It's gonna be harder to kick in than the other one. Athletics to kick. Okay, with a 23, you heel to the lock, and the wood shatters and splinters inwards. You see a woman bound and gagged in chains. She appears to have bruising over her arms and face, and she looks at you, Kogar, with like a caked, muddy face with tear streaks down it. Moaning into the gag.
I lower only the gag.
Save me!
You can see that it's like this small stone cell situated like on a 5-foot walkway hanging over the like.
Before I look, are
ocean.
there any runes or anything like that, or anything weird hanging around the cell?
Investigation or Arcana?
Well, I suck at both, but
You don't see anything. You still go over and lower the gag.
I don't. I take out my sword and I try and skillfully remove it without touching her.
High or low for favorable results.
Ah, fuck it. I use my hands.
Okay. You reach out, grab the gag, lower it. Oh, thank you so much. These horrible pirates, they captured me. They've kept me here for weeks.
Weeks.
Weeks. I've been kept here against my will. You can see how they treated me.
Tell me the truth.
I'm telling you the truth, please. You wanna roll me an insight?
She's a filthy fucking liar. Stab her in the throat.
It's a little cold-blooded.
You
Damn.
would realize, Kogar, that these things are ghosts.
She's a ghost too.
How are they bruising her? None of your wounds are bruises. The only parts of the ghosts that have been able to touch you is their weapons. That's a weird thing to make a mistake about if she's been abused by these guys.
So you're gonna tell me the truth? It's a ship full of ghosts.
I'm sorry, I'm just scared and I want to go home. I didn't mean to lie.
And now the non-lying version, he's getting like impatient a little bit.
Please, I don't have any secrets.
I don't think she's lying.
Would you like to roll insight, Geraldine? From around the corner?
Yeah, where am I oh, got it. Yeah, let me roll.
With a 19, you think she's a liar?
She's a fucking liar. She's lying her ass off.
I yell. yell at her, like snarling and all. What's happening here? The axe comes out.
You see the smile drop from her face, and she says, "Have it your way." And then she calls out to the air, "Samuel, now!" And as you watch, a split opens in the air above the captain's bed, even as a change comes over her. You see a beautiful demon man clad in a very human-like form step out of the air, even as her skin darkens and begins to change, her eyes glowing with a sullen red light. And she rips her hands to the side and the manacles shatter.
Can I react with a javelin or no?
You can roll initiative.
I guess.
Demon!
Hey, it worked.
Cause I'm stuck in the middle with you. Also, 100% I'm gonna rock that fucking soft silken bed robe. That shit's pimp.
Let's just do a real quick checkarooski. Yep. Okay, great. Starting from the... Sorry?
Where did she go?
Whom?
Oh, I see the placement, but I don't see the
For...
cell
what?
lady.
Can you not see this?
Now let me reload.
She should be right in front of you.
Yeah, when I go over her roll token, I see it. The space comes up, but
Oh, weird. Alright, we're going to start with the incubus. Z, this beautiful man steps down casually and easily from the bed and reaches out towards you with a soft hand. And it says, "Dear, there's no need to fight. Let's be friends. You'd like to be my friend, wouldn't you? Please make me a wisdom saving throw."
Wait, why? What is he trying to do to me right now?
He is attempting to charm you.
Wait, so but I have advantage on saving throws for these.
So he moved
For
closer?
against being charmed?
Yeah.
From what?
Psionic Fortitude.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, well, and
you're also
don't we
within
get that?
10 feet.
Yeah, don't we get that front? Oh, wait, is she close enough?
10 feet of Kogar. That is 10 feet, yeah, so you would get +2
Oh, sweet.
and
Okay.
advantage. Roll it.
Okay, cool. So wisdom.
Yes. Hell yeah. With a 24, you are not, I mean, you don't even think about it. You see this fiend's clawed hand for what it is.
Also,
I'm going to glare at him very meanly. Can I attack? Is it my turn to attack yet?
This came up, but did he just move to that space? Question mark.
No, he essentially was in that space.
Damn it.
He just, in cannon, steps off the bed. Sorry. We will then go to Z.
Cool. I'm gonna attack, please.
Okay.
With hold up that. Yeah. Okay. So I want to do an unarmed strike.
Okay.
Wait, I lied. Did I want to do an unarmed strike? What was the name of that thing? Oh, that's stunning shit. What?
Stunning strike, yeah, if you hit with an unarmed strike, you can use a key point and stun him.
It says with a melee weapon attack.
Yes, your fist is a melee weapon.
Oh, okay.
You are a monk. Your fists are weapons. Con Air, you
Okay.
are a deadly weapon.
Okay.
A 7 is unfortunately not gonna hit. Dodges out of the way.
I'm gonna try again.
Okay. You don't have to spend a key
shit.
point until you hit. A 23 will hit, so if you spend a key point on that, then he'll make a con save. So is that a stunning strike?
No, I actually clicked on the radio sunbolt by accident. I
Oh,
meant to-
it's the same as your melee attack. It's exactly the same.
Okay, alright.
So I'll just leave it.
Yeah, I do want to use my key point for stunning.
Okay, roll damage, and I'll just treat it as bludgeoning instead. 8 damage and a con save of... That's an 11.
Oh shit, hold on. What is he gonna beat?
Go to your spell page and look at your spell save DC there.
Oh, okay. 13.
Okay, it fails. This, fiend is stunned as you ring its fucking bell.
Wunderbar. Okay.
You still have a free, bonus action if you'd like to flurry your blows or just attack again.
Yeah, I was gonna do that, but I want to make sure how many key points that's gonna take if I do that.
Flurry of blows will be 1 more, so that would be your 4th key point
1.
spent. Yeah.
Yes. I'm gonna do that.
Okay. 2 more attacks. Both at advantage because he's stunned.
Okay.
A 15 will hit and a 21 will hit as well.
Okay.
For 11 more.
Those are gonna be left and right hook.
Hell yeah. Your magical fist just slamming into this thing, one after another.
Yeah. I feel like Yang. I really do. I just want you to know that.
I'm super glad. If that's you, then we'll go to Ralzon.
Yes, that is me.
Taking the opportunity, I'm going to scooch around behind this man and try and end his life prematurely.
Okay, you hop the bed, hop off.
that was awesome.
Slap.
13 is gonna miss, but a 21 will hit.
It's always the backswing.
So it's backswing. 3 bludgeoning does hit, but you see it's resistant to your non-magical blade. And it's gonna take 1 instead. But every damage counts.
Scooch back a little more.
Alrighty. No reaction because he's stunned. We're gonna go here. Kogar. This succubus looks at you. We started out on the wrong foot. Come on. That axe in your hand. Let's find a better use for it. Make me a wisdom saving throw. Against charm.
17.
17 will succeed. You are not charmed. Trap immortals in your protected minds. And then it's gonna be you, Kogar.
The rage of Crom protects me. Blah blah blah. If I get much closer, I'm like on her. Is this close enough, or
Yeah, you're standing like blocking the gangway to get to her.
should have buried my axe in you when I saw you?
Oh, you'd hit a woman. 17 will hit.
Yes.
For 11.
Fuck a woman.
And with the second one, I use a level 2 smite.
Holy shit.
Alright, for 16 and Sissa with 33 more on top of that 11. That more than bloodies this creature with a huge slam. Is that you?
She's bloodied, you say?
More than.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to make it like just get ready.
Okay. Geraldine?
Okay, I'm move. And then I'm gonna attack this guy.
Uh, 25 is definitely gonna hit.
Okay, and then I'll extra attack.
Okay, for another 26, that'll hit.
Alright, and with this one I'm gonna add wait, actually let me look really quick. I'm gonna add Psionic Strike to this one.
Okay. Alright,
For
10 more.
10.
That bloodies this guy.
And then that's my turn.
Okay. You watch as a ghostly pirate rises from the privy and begins to float across the room towards all of you.
Oh my god.
Ralzon, the
Stab at
poop
him.
pirate is here for you.
I stab at him as he gets closer to me.
Okay.
Please. Hit with the main.
That'll hit. 12
Oh.
slashing, very nice.
Nice.
He's going to retaliate. 2 scimitars and a dagger. 20, 23, and 20.
Well, I'm going to die.
I'll give one of those disadvantage.
The first one?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a 17, a 23, and a 20.
All those will still hit.
Okay. 5 slashing, 8 slashing, and 5 slashing. 18 total. This guy is stunned. He cannot do anything. Z.
Talisman rebuke. I'll push him back. I think it's 3 radiant or psychic, but it's still 3 damage.
Okay. Just 5 feet pushed away?
Yes.
Can you
How's
do
this
2
guy
Can you
looking?
do that even though you just reaction attacked?
Or no, never mind. Scratch that.
Okay, it is you. Z.
What's this man's condition?
He's stunned. You stunned him. He's stunned
But,
until
like-
the end of your turn. Oh, bloodied.
He's the. I'm gonna attack him. Yeah, I'm not sure.
17 is gonna hit.
Okay. Oh man, my name was switched to me. Whatever.
For 9.
And I'll do it one more time.
Okay. 15 will hit as well. You get one more free one.
And then one more.
That'll hit. What does that look like?
That is going to be like a double kick to the chest, and then I'm going to stomp on him.
Hell yeah. Grind this thing into the dust, and as it's dying, you see it does not bleed red like a human, like its outer shell. It bleeds black and thick, like a fiend. Are you good where you are?
Ew. Yeah, I'm going to reach down and wipe my boot off.
Cool. Ralzon.
Gross.
First bonus action, Talisman heal.
Okay.
For 3.
Okay.
Burst heal the shit out of myself there, and then could I stand in the space here?
Yeah. You're gonna be standing on the skull bear.
Yeah.
With no head.
I stand on the skull bearer for style. I'm gonna swing at this
The headless
pirate.
skullman.
The headless skullman.
19 will hit.
Green flame.
Minus 16. Big swing. Chippity chop.
That will be me.
Okay. One last attempt to charm Kogar, her knowing that it's her only way out. Come on. Oh, actually, no, she can't. You're immune for 24 hours because you saved. So she's just gonna fucking claw you. 19 to claw you, Kogar.
Yes, but I'm going to lucky her ass.
Okay, that's a 17 instead.
Nope.
Okay. scratching at your armor, unable to get out. You see her turn and like reach almost as if to open an invisible zipper. And you see her start to tear a rip into the ethereal plane that she'll enter next turn. Kogar.
You think you can get away?
Yeah, I'm running.
He's super pissed. He's glowing red.
24 hits. 12 slashing. Big. 14 is going to miss, unfortunately.
Aw. I'll save the...
Okay.
I'll save the luck, I think.
Alright, then we'll go to Geraldine.
Okay, So that's kind of like a side alcove area. Would I be able to squeeze past?
You're not
Am I
sure?
blocking the whole thing?
Yeah, you're very big.
Can I, like, drop during their attack?
Can you what?
Like, drop to prone so they don't hit me during their attack, or do I?
No.
Okay, so there's no way for me to get to her from here.
You could shoot past because you have a bow, but it'll be I'm gonna be giving her partial cover.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like Kogar kind of has it.
She's trying to get away.
Oh, got it. Okay, I'll shoot at her then.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit.
Okay.
Okay, 13. What does that look like?
I pierce her right between her eyes and she, like, hits the deck.
Fuck yeah.
And Kobar's
Preferably, like, hand behind her back, like it's Family Guy.
Sure.
Kobar
Whip around your-
starts laughing really hard at the thing. At the succubus as it gets hit, and it knows it's dying. He's loving it.
Hell yeah. It goes down glaring at you, Kogar, even as its eyes start to roll back into its head. You have your another shot, Geraldine. There's still the ghost. Oh, you should have taken an attack of opportunity. Hold on. Hold on.
Time rewind.
Did an 18 hit you?
It meets, yeah.
Okay. Take 8 slashing and then you can do your other attack.
Okay.
24 hits.
There you go.
Very nice. Is that you? Then we'll
That's
go to
me, yeah.
the pirate, who is still near Ralzon. Ralzon!
Whee!
Scimitar, 15.
Thankfully you missed.
Scimitar, 20.
Oh my god.
That's going to be 6 slashing, and then a dagger of a 9.
Alrighty. I would first rebuke him on that second.
Okay.
Well, yeah. So that was 6 slashing.
Yes, sir. On this bloodied pirate. Oh, Geraldine, you did bloody it with that shot.
Hey, I bloody.
What's the rebuke? -3?
Yes, -3.
And pushed 5 feet?
Yep.
Okay, then we'll go to Z. Oh, shit. Then we'll go to Z.
Hi. Can I like step over this guy's body?
Yep.
To be right next to the ghost.
Just crunch right on his neck. Hard step.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna swing at it. I'm gonna swing at it.
Okay.
Oh.
An 11 is definitely gonna miss.
Again.
23 is definitely gonna hit.
I'll do that.
For 4.
And then I have one more action I can take, right?
You have a bonus action that you can use to punch again for free without having to spend anything.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna do that.
The 10 is gonna
Oh.
miss, unfortunately.
Okay.
If you're good where you are?
I think I'm going to go. No, I'm gonna stay right here. Fuck it.
Okay, Ralzon.
Alright. We jump down again. I'm gonna stab. Yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
keep me down.
You're gonna try. 23 hits.
The fire's coming in clutch.
Big slash.
Pommel.
19 hits.
Spin to win, kids. Oh, ignore that 10.
More. It's still up, but just barely.
Fuck it. I need to get a magic weapon.
Should get that longsword from Geraldine. Kogar.
It's fucking useless to me.
Big boy.
Give me 1 second.
1. Yuck.
Comedy.
At its finest.
Is that comedy? Well, that comedy, is that what I smell?
That's a classic.
Oh, comedy was giving off that scent.
Definitely not the Nokia, not IKEA.
Alright, I'm gonna make Josh do a lap on the stairs real quick.
Oh, Alright, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Fuckers.
So I sprint, barreling the chairs out of the way, because I'm a big boy.
Okay.
Over here, and before I even stop running, the first axe shot is coming down.
Hell yeah. 13 is gonna miss.
Screw you, Ghost. What is it? Pissed off, Ghost.
Piss off, Ghost! A 19 will hit. What does that look like?
After the first one missing, I guess due to momentum and sliding a little past, dig my heels and spin and come upward from the downward swing to these things just dissipate when we kill them, don't they?
The ghosts, yes.
Yeah, and it's like when you cut a big vape cloud someone really annoyingly poured right in front of your face.
Oh, I have no idea what that's like. Alright, you guys have solved my succubus puzzle. Congratulations.
Yay.
As you all look around, there is a loud bang sound. And, a figure appears a few feet in the air above the bed and slams down with a bounce. You see the Lady Temper.
Woo!
Here after the result of a failed teleportation spell, trying to locate he who bears the cost.
I can't believe that you would use whores in your puzzle.
God damn.
Is there anything on the bodies?
Feel free to roll investigation. Look around. With an 18, you find that neither of the succubi had any physical objects on them. You know that like succubus wings are worth quite a bit of money to the right buyer, but you would have to cut off the wings and transport them and keep them in a relatively good state to do that. But they can be made into magical items like wings of flying.
Kogar tries to cut wings and takes teeth after I'm sure Z shared the news.
Ghost! Please!
Ghost.
Alice, you here?
I'm here.
Hey!
Sorry, I was listening because I can't see anything on the map. So I was like, all right.
I
Just wanna see where you guys are at.
have putted you upon the map.
But yes, I start slicing wings and teeth.
Yeah, sure. Why don't you roll me a medicine to see how good of a job you do? Yeah, so Temper, you are here. You have no idea where here is. 16, I'll say you get one of the sets of wings and more than a mouthful of teeth.
So there's nothing good on this whatever thingamajig I just killed. I'm sad.
You want to lay on the floor? Sad about it?
Do the dinosaur.
Z's gonna
Crawl
shove the
under the
body
bed.
a little bit. kind of like, or whatever, wherever it was last laying down, with her
Sure.
boot, just kind of sad.
You
They don't
Very
have
kick
sad.
rings
his
or
like
anything on them.
no, but you kick his like arm, and his hand flops under the bed, and it bangs off of something underneath the bed.
Oh. Oh, that's why you asked me if I got down. No. I know better than to follow with your question.
I
Nope.
dive under the bed.
You dive under the bed. There
He's
is a
gonna-
small box.
He's gonna
Kogar flips the bed. You don't
back
even
up.
dive under it.
You flip the bed long ways over onto the desk, and there's a loud crashing sound. You see, you see Ralzon underneath the bed clutching a small like cardboard box.
Is this his
It's got
pawn?
heavy.
Watch it be a mimic, Ralzon. Eat your face off. No, I'm
gonna-
kidding.
Just for that,
Didn't
I'm
say
gonna
anything.
open it immediately.
You
Didn't say
open it.
anything.
Inside is a set of navigation's tools and 100 gold pieces.
Right.
Ballin'.
Do
No.
any of these other doors unlock?
Then all of the 100 gold pieces animate. Each one is a coin mimic. No.
No!
Motherfucker.
It's the mimic babies!
Wait, one session.
And no one is
Scared off
interested
for
what
life.
Temper is here. Also.
Do any of the other?
Oh my
doors-
god, Temper! Holy shit! There you go. Oh my god, Temper!
I'll take it over a succubus.
You were a little quiet, Thales. What'd you say?
You must have just worded that way. Where are we? Where are we?
Pirate ship full of undead fuckers. And apparently mimics and, what was that? The woman outside.
Like so many mimics.
Well, do you mind in splitting it another way? I imagine we're getting paid.
DM, did anyone go through the desk here?
Yes. Sextants, maps, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Well, this fucking ship is filled with all kinds of nasties.
Yes.
DM, where do these stairs lead?
Those stairs lead down. They have an iron gate.
Hold on.
on
Before
them.
that, do any of these other doors open now, or are they still locked?
Nope, they're still locked.
Can I? Are these wood or?
They appear to be the same as the door you kicked down.
So I.
Yeah, you you take 15 minutes and kick down all 3 doors.
They all lead to more of those cell island things.
Yes. You also see that there are like small balconies here and here. You can see as well.
Well, I can't find shit. I'm too mad.
He's so angry.
Ah, waste of time. I guess he looks to the stairs. Said down.
Z
Yes.
is
Yeah.
gonna
Then,
point down. Like, let's go.
Right. Haven't found the captain yet, so it's somewhere checking his whatever the fuck is on this ship.
Lead the way. Oh,
You're very quiet, my friend.
oh, sorry. Who's the pole?
Not better.
Is your phone in your pocket, or I'm not trying to be mean. It sounds like you're
Or
trying
are
to
you
talk.
just happy to see me?
Yeah, it sounds like you're trying to talk through a sock for a moment.
I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, no, I just probably because I've got a headset on, like it's not my regular headset. Let me
Gotcha.
just try to go through the laptop. Give me 1 second.
Sure. Z and Ralzon, there's still the locked grate on the stairs here that you will need to attempt to unlock.
Tag team.
Could I don't know, can I do a sleight of hand to try to break the, like, unlock the lock?
Judo
Fuck
chop.
around with a dagger?
You have proficiency with sleight of hand
I
or
don't
thieves'
have
tools.
see with it.
Is this
No.
another door I need to kick down?
Probably.
No.
It's a metal gate leading down to the stairs.
Checking. Can you guys hear me a little bit better now?
Yes, much better.
Mhm.
Can I pull it? Can I attempt to
Oh.
pull it off?
You could try. You could try anything. You said who is the dwarf, Temper?
Yeah.
What would I? What do you want? Strength?
Athletics.
What about string? Well,
Athletics.
what did I think?
Athletics is strength. Yeah, no, does not budge, not even a little bit.
A 1? Jesus.
15 does not rattle it either.
Dang. Okay.
It is an iron grate.
Okay.
Temper is just like getting ignored.
I'm trying to
Can
listen to what she's
couple of
saying.
us try at the same time to pull it out? We have 2 orcs here.
You could try anything.
Would an 18 do? Oh, it was athletics, not strength. Sorry.
Yeah, it's athletics to try and break this grate over here. If you
Yes,
want to
what if-
move over to it.
What if the 2 dwarfs and the blue lady, the two orcs and the blue lady try to wrench it out?
I'll say,
would it be
with it as you're planning that out, Temper reaches down and rather than grabbing the bars, grabs the lock, and with a wrench just snaps the bolt mechanism away from the padlock body. And it clangs and falls down the stairs. She can then lift the grate.
So he's gonna pat the new person on the back and thumbs up and walk down.
Kogar's like,
Are you?
I didn't even think of that.
I look at Kogra and I say, he was supposed to be this paladin. He was supposed to be so strong.
Lee, you step down the stairs into this room. It contains large glass windows that look out over the sea, a large pipe organ which plays its own very eerie melody, and the spiral staircase that you are coming down, next, which is guarded by 2 statues of Grim Reapers. You guys all watch your dwarf go downstairs.
I'll follow the dwarf.
Got a lot of questions for you, Temper, but I guess magic is magic. You just get
Not
airdropped
being a little
celestially.
aggressive.
Oh hell yeah! Tell me we're gonna have a boss battle with someone playing the organ.
You guys all make your way down to this room. It's a large dining hall.
And if
Large
not, I
windows.
think that should happen.
Oh,
Ghost is playing an organ while we're fighting our big boss.
I would try to play it if I was a bard. Though I feel like I would not fucking suffice, period. I mean, nice dining hall. Oh,
Any food in here?
There's not.
yes, us. We're the food.
This is definitely cursed.
I don't know, I mean, it's pretty stylish for cursed.
How's everybody's health looking?
Not bad.
Somehow I'm vibing.
I'm always
I have
fabulous.
30 points of lay on hands, and I might use. If anybody was really hurt, I would. I take another. Yeah, I take another potion.
You've got quite a few.
Yeah, I have 4. I forgot that I bought 2 the last game. Ooh. Exactly what I needed to.
Very nice.
Save the lay on hand.
Is this thing really playing itself?
Yeah.
Nice.
Wait, can I like try to recognize the song?
Sure. Roll history.
I'm not fucking with that. I'll stick with the nice music.
What? Yes. Geraldine, you don't recognize it. Z, you do recognize it. This is this song is called Dementia.
That's wild. Do I know anything about this song? Who originated it? What country it came from?
It's part. Shush yourself. It's part of a greater piece of work called 1 Hour of Dark Church Organ, Gothic Cathedral Music. It's written by Kronos Fugue.
I would just tell everybody else that's what it was.
Oh, I love Kronos Fugue.
I love 1 Hour of Church Organ Music by Kronos Fugue. You gotta keep the DM on his toes, you know? Is there anything on the walls in this room that's of note?
Nope.
Okay,
There's this purple like curtain that hangs from all the walls.
What's this other gay door?
Yeah, there are 2 doors that both lead north.
I'm gonna try this one.
It is unlocked.
Alright, I'm opening it, going in.
You open the door.
Breaching! I
You-
choose to shout.
Okay,
Oh my
as you
God.
shout, breaching into the next room. First, allow me to describe. You see multiple cabins leading off in every direction from this room. In the center, there's a large metal grate that leads down to a layer below. Behind it, a small sitting area centered around a large blood fountain. As you make that noise, there is the sound of roughly 10 doors unlocking at the same time.
Oh god.
As a bunch of fucking doors unlock, I need to roll initiative for a few things. But why don't y'all all roll initiative, as you know what it is at this point, as quite a few pirates start making themselves known. I could leave the spooky organ music, but I'm gonna go to a different one for the fight. Okay, fine. I'm sorry.
Wait, is it gonna be good?
Yes, it's good. I pick good fight music, I think.
Okay, but
Yeah.
remember, there's a ghost organ playing, so.
Let's go. Listen, everyone here in their hearts is just really a villain, and we
Play
all
something
love
from like
organ music.
Castlevania. Like
I-
Okay.
Fucking-
Don't let him tell you what to do, Nate.
he's
fucking-
whipped.
Everyone,
He's literally whipped.
everyone's just bullying this poor man.
I said okay.
Oh, it's a
Alright,
JoJo's
I have
episode
Z, I
now.
have Lady Temper, I have Kogar, and I have Ralzon. Where's Geraldine? What is this? This is not
This is JoJo's
is-
music.
Portrait of Ruin.
This is the like Game Boy Advance game.
Oh, nice.
No, yeah, you're looking for NES Castlevania.
Well, why don't you find me a thing and send it to me? We're gonna start at the top of the turn order with my 2 favorite people.
Pancake.
Geraldine, you see stepping out from this room to the north of you is a ghostly pale woman who does still seem to be incorporating her flesh. You see her step out and bare long pointed teeth, and her mouth stretches farther than it should, and as she races towards you, you see that she has long, sharp claws at the end of her fingers. A 17 to claw you. I believe we'll miss Geraldine, right? 17?
Yeah, that'll miss.
Okay, then it will try and bite. 25.
That will hit.
Okay, sinks its sharp teeth into your arm. That's
sunk.
9 piercing and 6 necrotic damage, and your max HP is reduced by 6.
Oh god.
15 total, and your max HP is reduced by 6. Mark that. Mark your total HP down somewhere on your sheet. There is a splinter as this door is kicked in here, and a similarly beautiful man rushes over towards the Lady Temper.
I stab you.
Lady Temper. Oh, reaction attack. Sure.
Yeah. Try to cover my peeps.
Sure.
Oh no.
A 12 is gonna miss. Slaps it aside. Lady Temper at 25 to claw you.
Yeah, hits.
Okay, that's going to be 8 slashing damage, and then it is going to try.
Damn.
And that is going to be that's turn. Z.
I am gonna speed over and flank this man,
Sure.
and I will attack him with an unarmed strike. Will a 14 and 18 hit?
14 will not, but an 18 will.
Okay.
You get one more if you'd like.
I will take.
23 will also hit.
Perfect. So
For 10 damages. Alright,
and I'm gonna stay here.
okay.
Nice work.
Another door comes flying open. Outruns a pirate, looks down, sees you engaged with this person's gonna fire at you with their crossbow, Geraldine. A 15?
Nope.
Ralzon,
Yeah,
very scary. Very scary monster.
It's fucking terrifying, bro. Especially since like I see people like slashing and clashing and maybe some fang action. Bang.
Spirit Shroud, very nice.
And then we're gonna take a swipe at this boy on Tinder.
Okay.
Oh no.
15 will hit.
Oh thank fuck. And then he can't regenerate.
Alright. Was that not a green flame blade?
No. Or
That's a cantrip.
you know what?
I'll
Oh.
give it to you.
Thank you. I didn't even think of that. That's a powerful.
Yeah, just roll the
I'm
fire
not,
damage.
I'm not in melee. I'm not in melee. That's why I did.
Oh, right. You're not. You have to be
Like,
right up on it.
yeah, that's from
Right.
the distance. So that is
Yes.
that.
Okay. So that is 9. You see this radiant image seems to hurt him quite a great deal, and as you pointed out, his skin was starting to regenerate where Z had created large bruises, but that stops with that. If that's you,
Yes. I do a cheeky
Alright.
kiss in his direction, and then I will step back. Or you know what? I'll step back too.
okay. Geraldine, another crossbow bolt. That's a
Ooh.
2.
Fucking A. Wait, can I use protection on myself? I think I can.
No,
No? Okay, got it.
and it would not work on a ranged attack.
Oh,
I
got it,
believe.
got it, got it.
It really has to be a melee attack.
No, I
9
mean, I think
piercing.
it just says attack roll, but...
Okay. That's gonna be 9 piercing to you, and then we'll go to Kogar.
How's Gerald looking?
I have healing potions and a second wind. If you
Okay.
want to worry about somebody else.
Like yourself.
Alright, so then there's nowhere where this guy would give me advantage, is there?